Welcome, Gemini Cancer, to your beginning of the month reading for June. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. I am doing the beginning of the month before Astrodice. I know it's a little weird, but because we have Saturn getting ready to retrograde, it is bringing in all these new energies. In that house. The house of the homestead. So I always call this retrograde the house of broken love. It either works with you or against you, right? Okay, it could be the house of good love or the house of broken love, however you want to see it, depending on how it's affecting. Let's see what's going on. Talking about innate wisdom coming through, saying that you have the innate wisdom. There's a lot of scholarly things also going on within this situation, but it is saying that you have learned a lot throughout the time that we've had these retrogrades and eclipses and all these things, and you're just continuing to learn. And so, you know, from your higher self, from your intuition, from things around you. And there could be something that you're getting ready to learn about as well. Which is going to spark up needing that wisdom or the change. Okay, see what's going on here. Something that makes you feel a little stuck and a little trapped right now that you're trying to get through. Okay, this is once you get through that, the love really is going to begin after you really get out of being trapped in this situation. So as you're really using this wisdom and really finding new ways to think about getting out of this situation, you're going to notice that new things are going to start popping up where the love definitely begins, getting out there, traveling, doing things that you want to do, being more attentive to your happiness and things that you love, not worrying about those things anymore because of the spiritual strength. I could only imagine that one of the houses that we could be getting in your Astrodice might be the 9th house, right, of spirituality and journey. Because I'm really seeing that coming up. Doesn't mean it's going to. It just means I could actually see that being one of the big things right now for a house. But definitely feeling like you're getting your spiritual strength back. And the more that you are getting attentive towards the things that you love and going out and doing things, you're not going to worry as much, right? Don't worry. Nothing can stop you from, having fun, doing the things you want to do, right? Even though you do feel like you are in some kind of disruption. Somebody is causing a disruption or something is causing a disruption, which is going to then push you kind of away from it during this Saturn retrograde that is kind of pushing back on that situation and saying, okay, here, I want you to express yourself. I want you to use the love, the beauty, do the things you need to do, make more choices and decisions for yourself as you are really, gaining the strength and the spiritual strength to gather what you need and really speaking of it. And you could even have this great communication where somebody says, hey, you know what? Let's not do this. Let's go to the river instead. Let's go to the movies. Let's start doing other things. And this will really take you out of this feeling like this is a stuck feeling in your mind, fearing that this is not going to happen, that's not going to happen. So really bringing in a lot of spiritual news that is going to allow you to feel like there's other things that I could be doing besides, only worrying about this one area. So finding more ways to express yourself and doing the things that you want. Might even be going to glamify yourself, at the beauty parlor, things of this nature. But it does feel like you do have someone who's coming in who is going to kind of pull you out of this kind of trapped feeling. Anxieties, worries, any of those things, and really making you think about the situation and learning to have more fun. You could be worrying about a Taurus, who's really got you stuck in your mind. But really slowly moving away from that energy is what that's really saying. Really escaping that energy, or the things that you really love, and really doing things that are much more fun for you, instead of always being a concern. Finding the Nine of Cups, wow. So the movement, choices, and decisions on the Love Begins is really finding the Nine of Cups within yourself. I really do believe that you have this other person around you who's kind of pulling you in this direction, right? Queen of Swords, yeah. Really cutting through all the crap and really setting you back onto a more spiritual path for yourself, a more destined path for yourself, and finding the tools inside. And it's going to nurture, and it's going to make you feel more simplistic as all the worry and everything starts really coming off of you. It's going to almost feel like it's kind of just falling off of you, kind of like how water hits you. It's not going to stick anymore. It's just going to fall away. You might even have someone who's lying over here or thieving from you. Yeah, because the Seven of Swords also could be not just escape, but it can also be theft. If you know that somebody thieves something from you, it could literally be on your mind, or you know that they're lying about a situation. It just seems to kind of be all up in the air, and it feels like this other person is going to come through and really help you out within this situation, right? Yeah, it's a toxic situation. Yeah. Kind of breaking the chains to the fear and the anxieties. The fear doesn't have to be 100%. Oh my God, I'm scared to death of you. It's not that so much. It's the fear is could be paranoid if they're going to come back to try to rob me again. It could be just the worry, the hurt, the pain, the toxicity, the bad language, the way they treat you, right? Or it just could be some kind of karmic tie with the retrogrades coming in, and you're saying that these are retrogrades. I want to break these chains, but I'm not sure exactly how to do so. So take this how it resonates, because you do have the Ace of Swords that says, but I am seeing and clearly seeing and understanding what is really going on in this situation, and really speaking about your dreams and your healing from this situation. And like I said, you may have this beautiful maybe Aquarius coming through that is actually helping you through the situation and saying, you don't need to do this anymore. Let's go out and do something else. So it could give you extra travel time. It could meetings, parties, other associated things that you can be doing with your time. It does feel like this other person who could be an Aquarius is very charming and very communicative with you. And it seems like they can, that they're really kind of holding down the fort for you to make you feel better. I really like that. I'm a very supportive person. I'm loving that. It doesn't matter if it's a family member. I love, it's definitely somebody who cares and adores about you, whether it's platonic or not. Wow. Yes, they definitely do adore you and love you, that's for sure. They're trying to bring in these big happy changes, and Spirit says these big happy changes are on their way. Just allow yourself the time to do what it is that you need to be doing for yourself, and it'll improve the health to the situation, so that way you can break through the wall, really take that tower down and get inspired by the situation. This way you know that you have a real recovery, because you're going to come to this conclusion. I don't need this worry. Worry does nothing for me. It just makes me feel sick, gives me headaches. It keeps me, down. It makes me not want to do things, right? And so that's why it feels like this other person's really coming through, cutting through all that shit and just saying, come on, let's go have some fun. Let's go do something. I can't sit here and watch you, feel this way anymore. We need to put a stop to this, right? So really, really kind of stirring your pot over here for some better things. And it feels like, within the next few weeks, you're really going to start really feeling the improving of the health as you're really coming to a compromise within the situation, knowing that there is something better and that there is something more healthy for you. And, really starting to enjoy your time, with the things that you do love. I don't care if they're, come on, let's knit some sweaters. It doesn't matter what the point is. The point is they're bringing you someplace that makes you feel fresh, happy, and really getting away from this energy that is really sparking up. And it really is going to, it really feels like the whole reason for this one, the shift and the change for this one really is this person really coming through to really shift that energy of worry, right? So it's really bringing on this sudden change to the situation, which could have come through the lunar eclipse or, you know, the very beginning of the Mercury retrograde. But however it is, it's definitely going to make you feel like you're yourself again, and, you know, being a little more, I don't know, adventurous and just wanting to feel alive. I guess that's really what it is. I would say really feeling like yourself. Okay? So that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.